Welcome everyone. Farmer Cup, we'll turn this off here, we don't need that running. Farmer Cup here, this is episode 22 of No Man's Land. I know it has been so long since I've recorded, I didn't put an episode out all last week, and this one's probably gonna be coming out midweek, or in mid to late week, this week, mid to late week, yeah, something like that. Oh, but anyhow, I fast forwarded some time, I got all of our bales sold off, that's all I've done off camera. So the straw, I was able to get us a price at $48 per 1,000 liters, which is really good. So we made $7,342 off our straw. Then I sold all of our extra silage bales out here, and that made us, we were able to get the price up to $189 per 1,000 liters. And that got us $40,895 selling our silage off. And then I did spend a little bit of money repairing the tractor. Now, as you know, we don't have a loan right now, so we are good, and we have 73 grand in the bank, which is really good for us. Now, if you remember, I have a mod installed that changes the prices of fields periodically. So like our field right now, 118 grand, we can make some good money off it. That one's a little bit cheaper. That one's, holy smokes, that one's pricey. But yeah, I wanted to expand and get ourselves another chunk of land. So this one, 30% more, minus 15%. That's pretty darn good right there. Minus 7%, not bad. Plus 70%, good gravy. But this one, minus 22%. So that's a really good deal, especially for a chunk of land right next to us. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to purchase that because we need more land to do more farming. So I'm hoping this year we can get an even bigger harvest. I do want to do a bunch of oats because, as you remember, we're trying to get, we need 10,000. We do have some oats in storage, to be fair. We have, if we go up here, we have 14,000 oats, 14,000 liters of oats in storage, but we have a subscriber contract, if you guys remember, for, oh gosh, where's it at? Where's it at? For Sanguis NOX. He bought the 10,000 liters from us at a 20% discount. Next year, he said he'd buy 15,000 liters at a 40%, 40% above the market price because he had a lightning storm that burned his oat field down and he needed oats for his horses. So we're hoping to get those oats taken care of. So we need 15,000 liters for that, plus 10,000 liters for the factory. So I think what we'll end up doing is, well, we can probably make some more fields now. We kind of need to go scope this land out, actually. So let's hop in our truck. So, did I turn it off? Is it on? There it goes. Now it's on. This thing needs some repairs too, quite honestly. Oh, man. That might have been what happened. It might have just died on us. But anyhow, because I do have a mod in here that does that. So we own this land now all the way up to, if we turn on our map, we own, if we kind of drive around the edge. Oh gosh, this thing is just dying. Left and right. Oh my goodness. We gotta go get this thing fixed up with this mod. Oh gosh. We need to get this thing up to the shop. This is terrible. Holy smokes. We gotta get this thing fixed. It's dying left and right. That's awesome that it kind of adds that. You can see we're at 24% as far as maintenance goes. Goodness, that's another one. We can't even stop if it dies. Gosh, guys. This is, oh my goodness. This is really gonna hose us. We need to get this down to the shop. Come on now. You can do it. Go, 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 go. Try to get us some speed up again. Holy cow, that is crazy. Oh my goodness. This is crazy, actually, quite honestly. This is really, we're really struggling to get this thing, gosh, really struggling to get it down to the shop. Come on now, you can do it. Well, we were just having some absolute truck trouble today. Here, I thought we should have just taken the tractor, driven it around. Come on now. There we go, get some speed up. There we go, I'm sure we'll die 6 more times before we make it to the shop, but problem is if we have to slam on the brakes and our truck is off. Oh, there it is. Turn it on real quick. You can do it. Because you can't, yeah, it basically just shuts your power steering, everything off. Everything's terrible. Okay. Well, we have limped it into the shop. Holy cow. All right. 1,500 bucks to repair the truck. More than it's worth, but that's okay. All right, now we should not have any issues driving this baby around. So let's head back out there. We're going to scope out that land, take a look at a couple things around there, just so we kind of know what we want to do in terms of everything. But yeah, and then I'm going to, we'll keep doing some recording stuff like that. But yeah, so that's kind of exciting. We actually bought some more land today, which is, I didn't think we'd be able to hit it actually even this fast. I know we're 22 episodes in, but this being the 22nd one. but it still seems like we're hitting it pretty fast with yeah, I don't know, it just seems like that's crazy to me because I feel like we've been really working though, so I don't know. But okay, so here is kind of our top edge of our field right along. Oh geez, we're just gonna smack. We just got the truck repaired. Now we're just trying to break it again. This is kind of the top edge of this chunk of land. So there's not a lot of trees on it, which is actually kind of okay for us because we don't want to have to do a ton of clearing. Now as we get out to about here, this is about the corner. So we have some of these trees we can clear, which we probably will end up clearing these guys. And if we curve back a little bit right, you can look down on the mini map, kind of see where our property line is at. So this is our property line kind of driving up at here. And we got all this land up over to about right here, where we have the top property line. So it would be nice if we could maybe extend this grass field out all the way down close to the edge of the property again, and then we potentially could. I think I'll leave these trees in here for now, but then I think what we need to do is just put some more fields in and see what we're going to do. Put in our field behind this one, probably going that way. But yeah, it gives us a lot more option, a lot more ability to do some more stuff. We will get bigger equipment and all that stuff as we continue to progress, but this I think will really help us kind of multiply our income every year since we're kind of doing that sort of thing. So if we get some fields put in, which will be easy to do with our big old plow over there. If we look at the map here, I mean, we can probably put a field in along here, maybe a big long field there. We could extend that field down to there, have more grass. And then we might even put, I know we have a little land back, well, we'll see, but we can also put a big field here. And then maybe in our field here, it's like 1, 2, 3, and then extend that one. That would be kind of a good setup to go. I think, if I remember correctly, on season 1 of this, or when I first did No Man's Land in my initial series, I think we expanded this way first. I would like to, and then it took us a while to go over here. If we've already got this one locked down here, that kind of changes our plan a little bit, because I didn't buy this one. I don't think this was the second one I bought. I'm pretty sure it was this one. I could be completely wrong on that, but if I remember correctly, that's how it was. But yeah, we'll kind of work our way maybe across this way or over to here. This land just has a lot of junk on it, especially for 75% above the price. But yeah, it would be nice to buy this one at some point and this one at some point, because those are both fairly cleared out chunks of land there. And then maybe buy like these 4 up here at some point. And that honestly is probably about as big as I want to go. 8 plots of land is pretty big. Again, there's other farms and stuff that'll start popping up on here, and our town is looking pretty good. But in terms of everything, that's actually pretty good for us. My timer went off there. But yes, that's pretty good in terms of all that. One actually thing, we'll turn this guy off. We don't need him to get any more maintenance done here. One last thing before I leave you guys and put a cut in here. We have a lot of honey over here we need to deal with. So what are these 2,000 liter stacks here? We need how much? 10,900 for the contract. So there's 6,000 liters right there. If we pull this guy off here. Pull this guy off here. This is we're getting pretty close on the honey here in terms of having all that we need for that contract, which is gonna be really good. I think by the time next year rolls around, we'll definitely have enough honey when we get our oats harvested, and then we can actually wrap up that contract. And since we don't have to provide the oats to the other farmer until next year, we may even, if we get enough honey, we may sell off our honey as well in order to get that contract wrapped up. We're getting pretty close to wrapping that one up. Well, we still want to technically provide raisins to them, but I think we're probably going to have to just call it an audible on that. I'm actually going to leave these guys here just so this one can fill up. I don't know if it'll keep filling up if I move it or not. I think it will, because it has in the past. So we'll do a little test there. We'll do that, and then we'll let that keep filling up there. And then hopefully we can set this guy right there. So now we have 8,400 liters right here, which we need 10,900. Yeah, so we're getting there. Oh, I guess, yeah, 10,900. So we'll need this whole stack here, not 9,900. So we still have a little ways to go, but we're making good progress. But yeah, what I'm going to do off camera here is I'm probably going to get... I might actually put a time lapse in of me plowing in some new fields. I might actually do that next for you guys, but I'll probably wait until springtime. We're getting close to plant. But yeah, it'd be nice if we can get maybe these 3 fields planted with some oats and then get some more fields plowed in, continue our grass field in. Yeah, I think that'd be great if we can get all that. And I might actually even plow, I know this is crazy talk, I might actually plow this grass field under as I do that, just so I can get all those rocks out of there, because those rocks are really irritating me being on there. But past that, we'll get all that stuff done, and I'll see you guys here, probably with a time lapse here, and then I'll see you guys after that. All right, welcome back, everyone. So no time lapse. The reason being, I just got all the fields planted and all that. I did, I plowed them all with the big old plow we got. I went ahead and pulled the rocks out of them actually this time because I'm hoping next year we'll own a direct trail seeder, not have to ever worry about the rocks again, but we'll see. We have oats growing in all these fields, so I planted all oats. Now, I didn't do a time lapse for a couple reasons. We'll get into that in a second. But talking about our direct trail seeder, this is a direct trail planter, so that is good to go for us. This guy is not a direct drill. This is what we can do with oats. This is only a planter. If we didn't need oats this year, I'd be using this. So hopefully this we'll use next year if we don't have a direct drill yet to replace this guy. But that would be my goal, is to hopefully get that done by next year, to have a direct drill. But we have oats planted, rocks picked, all that good stuff. They are going to need another round of fertilizer at some point, which I can do later on. But regardless of that, they are growing, which is good. So that's all good to go there. Now, the reason I didn't do a time lapse is because our money after we bought that field, and I don't regret buying that field. We definitely should have bought that field. I didn't make any new fields, any new fields. We should have bought that additional chunk of land over here. I still think that was a really good purchase. I mean, right now it's cheaper now, less before. Anyhow, but we got a good deal on it, regardless of that. So. This whole chunk of land, I did think about extending our fields and doing all that. I didn't end up doing any of that because I would have had to remove a lot of different little trees and stuff like that. So what we'll probably end up doing this year is just baling this, or the big bulk of it, and silaging it. So bale it up as much as we can and get it all made into silage bales, or at least parts of it here and there, instead of trying to do anything else crazy or special with it. Because, well, I wanted to have enough money to be able to buy our own like stump grinder, because we're going to keep expanding, so it makes sense for us to own one. So I do want to save up to buy one of those. We just don't have the money for that right now. So we'll buy a stump grinder at some point so we can take care of that. But yeah, and also I wanted to thank you guys for all the business ideas. We have, I think, 17 pages of business ideas that you guys have given me. So I've been trying to add in at least one an episode, if not more. And yeah, there is, spoiler alert, there is one that's been added in, which we're going to go take a look at in a second. But before we wrap up the episode, I should say. But there's one other thing. Stephen Jones, who is in charge of our tax office here, he said he'd be happy to do our taxes for a $100 fee. We're going to go talk to him about that. I think we might owe the government a little bit of money. Hopefully we can make enough. You know, we made pretty good money last year, so with all those silage bales that we sold off and contracts and stuff. So I'm hoping we're not going to have to pay too much, but we'll have to kind of see. And I have been getting comments in terms of the video quality. I apologize. It's just, there's something about this map. I don't know if it's fixed in the updated versions. I don't have an updated version intentionally because it's a custom version of the map. But I'm not sure what it is about the bitrate that won't be changed. My bitrate is up, is cranked. My PC should have a very high bitrate, so it should be recording better. But regardless of that, we'll go talk to Stephen Jones in the tax office here in a bit. But, boy howdy, look at this guy right here. This is pretty sweet. Got a lot of good-looking equipment out here. So this is a business idea from Ricky Mauser Sr. He said, "Hi, Farmer Cops. I want to plan your no man's land map, but I didn't see your map or what the name of your map was." I think he's talking about playing on here multiplayer, which we don't do anyways. But he said he wanted to have Ram Road Construction as a business on here and use the Stone Crusher mod to make roads and make free lime for you using the stones from your fields. I would have a stone picker you can use for free and a custom trailer to haul them in small ladder and small stone roads instead of dirt, if you like the idea. So I kind of modded or kind of modified the idea a little bit. So Ricky, you do own Ram Road Construction right here. This is kind of your just temporary base here. But you have been brought in. You got relocated out here. You have a contract currently with the city to pave any roads that they have. So you're going to be able to start working on some of that and getting all those roads paved up. So the city has just strictly paved roads. And one thing that's going to happen at some point, these are all cool mods in here that I got sent over to me, and I was excited to actually use them for kind of some construction role play, if you will. But they're very cool. So those things have been added in. But one thing the city's going to do at some point, and have Ricky Mauser's company do it, is we go over here. So this road kind of curves out to our farm, but there's a left-hand curve, which is that little chunk right up here that goes by the farmer's market on our left-hand side. So this little road right here curves this way and then straightens out. So right down this way, and Ricky's company is going to do it, they're going to put a highway in straight down this way, and I don't know if they're going to keep going straight here or they're going to curve it. I think I'll probably curve it, just kind of want to deal with that. But might curve it across here or something like that to go around, since we own this land here. Or they might, I don't know, we'll figure it out. If you remember from the last No Man's Land series, there was a highway that went down this way, and then it just turned abruptly here, which we might do something similar. But what I might have it do is come down this way, and then, yeah, maybe just kind of curve along there and go out this way, and then maybe up over this way and off the map or something like that, or maybe just off the map over here. But yeah, we'll get it figured out. That'll be where the highway will go. We'll put some roads in. So now that we have that going, it'll be easier for the city to get some roads paved and stuff like that. So Ricky, your business is on the map, my friend. But let's go talk to. We might actually thought about selling some honey on here on this episode as well, because we have a lot of honey and we really need some cash. But let's go talk to Stephen at Stephen Jones Tax Office over here and see. Hopefully, he's got some good news for us. Hoping for the best. Get ourselves parked in right here. Turn the truck off. All right, I will be right back. All right, it took us just over an hour to get those taxes squared away. We had to pay him a $100 fee, then we owed the IRS $1,000. So thankfully only $1,000. We were able to claim quite a few deductions. So thank you, Stephen, for helping us out with our taxes this year. Let's drive back and take a look at our honey, because we got some more honey since last time you guys were, or last time we stacked it and did all the things with it. So we'll go take a look at that in just a second here. Let's just loop around this way. A little off-road in here. But yeah, plenty of businesses to add in. I appreciate all you guys continuing to comment that. Just know that it will take me a while to get to, obviously, some of the businesses and stuff like that. So just something to be aware of. I know you guys are fairly patient with me in terms of that. Obviously, I don't want to add in, 50 businesses an episode, because the episode would just be me showing up businesses. There'd be nothing else we'd have going on. And it just wouldn't seem as special or as fun. So how are we doing on honey? We need, what, 10,900 liters in pallets? That one continued to fill up, so that's good. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8. We're almost at 10,000. And we'll need an extra 900. But we're making it. We are making it happen. Slow but sure, we're getting some honey. Slow but sure. And honestly, the 10,900 liters, when we do go to sell that off, what our honey price is at right now. There's the honey. Yeah, we're going to do pretty good on that. That's going to start working on paying off. I know these, how much did these beehives cost us? This one was pretty pricey. We could sell it for $8,000. I think it was like 20 grand. Yeah, $19,000 for that. So we will eventually pay it off. We do have, if you guys don't remember, we do have these beehives up along here, which those ones were only $4,400 a piece. So we have a lot of money invested in this. We've already made some money selling honey off, and we'll continue to make some more money, but it is going to take a while for us to get that. But I think that is actually probably where we're going to wrap up this episode for now. I know it's a little short of an episode. We're getting back into the swing of things. Hopefully, oops, hopped out of my truck there. So hopefully next episode we will be able to get some harvesting done, get some of our grass mowed and all that sort of stuff, and get through another year on here. So that's kind of the plan. But we're starting to get to the point where we can start expanding and getting bigger and all that good stuff. So if you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bells so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.